It's Monday morning, May the 4th. The meteorologist Nicholas Herboso. It looks like our weather over the next couple of days it's going to be really quiet, quite nice here on the Gulf Coast, but we have a chance for thunderstorms later on this week, so let's get right to it. First of all, upper air analysis across the country this morning. You can see you don't have any green near us. We're pretty quiet here across the region right now. You can see not a lot of cloud cover over the region. It looks like the active stuff is out west. We do note a building ridge over Mexico, New Mexico, and Texas there with a huge trough, a little upper low near California. Here's a surface analysis, and of course, that shows high pressure in place locally. National satellite and radar, there's not much across the southeast here. The satellite picture is quiet when most folks dealing with mostly sunny skies this morning. 50 degrees in Mobile. That is as of the 6 o'clock observation this morning. 46 in Montgomery. We do have some chilly temperatures out here locally. Here we go with 46 in Chatham, 48 in Leakesville. So another chilly morning here. 50 in Mobile, 50 in Gulf Shores, 55 in Pensacola. So a chilly start this morning. This afternoon, though, we do warm up under those mostly sunny skies. Across the nation, it's generally pretty quiet, especially across the region. There's almost no alerts for the southeast. Let's go with severe weather outlooks now. You can have a marginal risk across the center part of the country all the way up to the Great Lakes. So that's Red River up to the Great Lakes. It's a marginal risk there. For day 2, we have a shifting risk south here. We have a slight risk, level 2 out of 5 for portions of Texas, Oklahoma, Arkansas, and all the way up to Missouri. Marginal risk around that. And then finally, on day 3, that does shift down into our neck of the woods. You can see a slight risk extending from Texas all the way to central and northern Alabama. Looking at the local risk area, Storm Prediction Center just barely clips the Fox 10 viewing area with that slight risk of severe storms. Marginal risk around that. That'll include Greene, Washington, Clark, Monroe counties, and counties just outside of our Fox 10 viewing area. Looking ahead to day 4, we do not have a risk, but I would not be surprised if they throw out a marginal risk there. It looks like as this next system comes through midweek, so this is going to be Wednesday into Thursday, even into Friday, we're going to see some thunderstorms on it, and a couple of thunderstorms could be strong. And with that system, we're going to get some beneficial rain. Here's rainfall over the next 7 days. Rainfall totals around 2.5 inches. That would be great for our drought situation. So let's go ahead and get to modeling here across the nation right now. Again, we're keeping an eye on that ridge that's building over Mexico and Texas. Here's the look, and you see today is just quiet, dry. Temperatures do get up into the 70s. Tomorrow on Tuesday, there's the ridge that's nudging into our area. And overall, it is again a dry day. Wind direction does start to change out of the south, so we'll start to notice some moisture coming in here. We'll go with partly cloudy skies in the afternoon. It will be maybe a tick warmer. And then once we get to Wednesday here, you're starting to notice this next system coming in. Trough plunging down. We have a front that is starting to drift south here, getting closer to our area. And I think by Wednesday afternoon is going to be, first of all, very, very warm as we have a ridge over the Gulf at that point. So it looks like temperatures could get up decently into the middle 80s here on Wednesday afternoon. But the thing we'll notice is start to incorporate a rain shower chance, especially late in the day. Here's the lightning flash density product, valid at 4 o'clock in the afternoon on Wednesday. And you can see there's some thunderstorms off to our northwest here. And those will move in likely in the overnight period Wednesday night for our northwestern counties into Thursday morning. And then Thursday during the day, we're dealing with the rain showers and thunderstorms. A trough is pushing in a front, and it's going to be a slow moving or essentially a stalling front. And as for the chance of thunderstorms, as we remember, we do have that marginal risk in place for Wednesday into Thursday morning for our inland areas. Let's look at that. This is at 7 a.m. on Thursday, and you can see the Cape. Anywhere you see those yellow colors, that's notable for Cape. So warm, unstable air that'll fuel the thunderstorms. And at 7 o'clock in the morning, we have thunderstorms going on in our inland areas. And it looks like the way this is going to progress is our inland areas get thunderstorms. And that is, of course, if this timing verifies. This is still a decent ways out. Thunderstorms inland, they drift closer to the coast as we go into Thursday night. And then by Friday morning, looks like we're going to keep showers more in the southern half of the area, and especially by Friday afternoon. This is Friday afternoon at 4 p.m. Showers for the southern half of the area as the front is working its way through. Then eventually, we're going to be out of this. And as we go to the forecast for Saturday, the trough is pushing off to the east, and Saturday we are done. So that's going to be a little active period Thursday, Wednesday through Friday. Of course, we'll keep an eye on the chance for thunderstorms there. But then as we get into next weekend looks dry and temperatures near 80 degrees in the afternoon there on Saturday. Hopping over to Sunday, the flow is quiet. We are quiet and pretty comfortable here. It looks like our temperatures, once we get to Sunday afternoon, will be in the 80s for most of us here. Then moving on to Monday. Another trough starts to come in here, and we're going to keep an eye on more active weather. So really, Sunday night moisture really starts to tick up, and we could introduce a rain chance. And then looks like we're going to have our next system that blows through. This is Monday the 11th, a week from today, and you could see showers and thunderstorms possible there. Then that kicks off to the east. And this is next Tuesday the 12th, or dry. And next Wednesday, northwest flow in the upper levels of the atmosphere and high pressure is in control. And if that verifies, that next Tuesday and Wednesday, we'd already go back to mostly sunny skies and highs in the 70s and 80s. All right, rainfall, there's some variation here over the next 15 days in the European Ensemble AI version, but the mean, which is the blue bar down at the bottom, takes us up to around 2.5 to almost 3 inches, and we'll take anything that we can get. There are some members that have lower amounts and some members that have some substantially higher amounts, but it does look like we get a decent shot of rain that comes in midweek, and then another shot of the rain as we have early next week, at least according to the models now. So there are a couple good chances to get us that rainfall. Here's temperatures from the National Blend of Models. Notice Wednesday, especially with that ridge in place, it is going to be quite warm, 85 degrees. Temperatures come down after the front passes into Friday, and you can see Saturday, Friday afternoon, we're only at 78 degrees. We're back in the low 80s on Saturday here, and then temperatures start to tick back up for Sunday and Monday. We're back at 84 degrees, 83 on Tuesday, 86 and 87 for Wednesday and Thursday. And the long-range temperature outlook from the Climate Prediction Center says temperatures near normal. All right, if you have any weather photos to send us, we had a beautiful sunrise this morning, sunrise photos, you can email them to me, Nicholas.Herboso@fox10tv.com, or share them with me on social media, trying to put those out there as well. Keep an eye on Facebook for posts as we go throughout the day today, or on my other social media pages, KNBHWX. We'll have more posts about your forecast throughout the day online, and also I'll be on Fox 10 later today. But for now, have a great Monday.